Oh my God. That's nuts. I'm so unprofessional. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to ignore the gifts. My goodness, Peter. Happy Sunday, everybody. Oh, wow. That took me by surprise. Um, Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. I was trying to send a blast and then you just shocked me. Wow. Thank you so much. You guys, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix, Top Badge Twix. Okay, this is um, my first Self Care Sundays as a top badge. I'm super excited. It's still so surreal. I can't believe I'm a top badge now. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so thank you so much. That was amazing. You guys, if I can't greet you, thank you so much for being here. This is a show. So I won't be able to greet each and every one of you, but thank you so much for coming per usual every Sunday at 3 p.m. We have two amazing guests today, and I hopefully they're both here. I'm not sure. We have the gorgeous Velma. They are. Ooh, she just got here. And my second guest is Bella Deanne. I'm super excited for both of them today. Hi. Um, I think a lot of people are having issues. So that we got that going on today. As usual, I will be going through my self-care Sunday, which is my facial. So I got that going on. I'm going to go through the products really, really quickly. We're going to get to our topic and get to our guests and get started. I hope you guys are all having a beautiful Sunday. So as you know, as per usual, I wash my face off stream. I use my go-to Teamy facial cleanser, wash that. So now I have clean skin on stream. Let's get into it. I'm going to now go in with my second cleanser because I really think that in order to do two cleansers, a regular cleanser and a deep pore cleanser. So we're going to go in with my 2-minute reveal Definage skincare. This is amazing. It's for men and women. I love this skin. What is it called? It's more like a deep pore cleanser. It's like a scrub. So I like it. It's really soft on the face. And then I'm going to go in with my lifting mask, Clarify, Smooth, and Restore Kale and Vitamin K mask. And comments are back. Yes. And then after that, I'm going to go in with my Dr. Wellness Seaweed and Kelp Folic Acid Collagen Wash-Off Mask. I need a lot of hydration. As you guys can see, I have a lot of like bags. It's really been dry. Autumn is not being very good to your girl, so I have to make sure I put a lot of like hydration into my skin. So you guys, if you guys notice your skin is changing, just know that you have to definitely go in with a lot more hydration. The tools I will be using today is my Vogue Now facial steamer. I love this thing. It's amazing. It's portable. It's changed my life. It's changed my facial game. I'm going to be using my ultrasonic sound scrubber. This is going to go in to take that first layer of dead skin off of my face with the cleanser. And then I'm going to finish off with my serums and use my jade roller and my gua sha. This is my new favorite tool. It helps like reshaping the face. So if you feel like you're getting like, like a double chin, or you don't really feel like your face is really chiseled, this is amazing. It works wonders. I really love it. You guys, if you're just joining, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix. Today we're going to be talking about supplements. Somebody asked me in my DMs about because it's like winter and it's flu season, so like people are starting to get sick. So it's like, oh, what supplements do you take? Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not I'm not on here as a wellness professional. I'm here sharing things that I do that have worked for me, as well as the opinions of self-care from the guests that I have on my show. So this is not what you don't have to do this. This is what's worked for me. So like I said, for me, when it comes to wellness, I'm huge on wellness, and everybody knows me if they know me. If you have been in my stream, I talk about supplements all the time. Shout out to mom. And so for me, like my supplements, they vary, but for the flu season, I really focus on like a few very specific supplements. My vitamin C is daily. I love vitamin C. It's good for you. Make sure you take the kind that really absorbable, whichever brand that is. But vitamin C is really important. Vitamin D, very important. People say, oh, well, don't we get vitamin D from the sun? Yeah, we do, but like it's not enough. So definitely take vitamin D. Um, I like to take zinc. I like to take echinacea, which is like an immune boosting supplement for me. So whenever I feel like, if you wake up, sometimes you know how you wake up and you're feeling a little sick and you're like, I don't know. I feel like there's a little something in my throat. Definitely go to the cupboard and get some echinacea. Yes, we're not talking about that vitamin D. We are definitely talking about supplements, you know. So yeah, vitamin D is really important. Vitamin C. Um, Echinacea is one of my favorite supplements to take because you could just feel yourself get better if you take it consistently enough. Again, these are not over the counter drugs, so they don't work as immediately as those would. So if you're taking supplements, make sure you take it every day for a couple of days. I don't take supplements every single day of my life, but like when I feel like myself getting sick, I definitely take them. So that's definitely something that helps. Drinking lots of water. I'm really, really working on my water consumption, guys. I feel like we're in a society right now that's really focused on drinking juice and sodas, and so I think focusing on drinking water every single day, and like you know um being accountable for drinking your water is really important, and making sure you get a lot of sleep. Yes, I love Capri Suns too, but definitely make sure you drink water too. It's really, really important to stay hydrated. A lot of times we have issues with life, and it really comes down to dehydration. You have no idea how much being dehydrated can affect different parts of your body, including like your stomach, your head, like it really does. So definitely, I've been working on it. I'm not perfect at all. So I've definitely been working on it. So staying hydrated is really important, and making sure you get enough sleep. Sleep is really, really important, guys. That's another thing that I've really been working on, especially with streaming. I'm really bad at sleeping. I have terrible sleep ethic. I fall asleep in the bed with my phone. You're not supposed to do that. I don't meditate. I don't go to sleep peacefully. I like drop dead. Which is also terrible. So making sure that you definitely practice good sleeping ethics. We had a guest on my show about a week ago or so who shared good techniques for sleeping and waking up. I think that people need to be very focused on those kind of things in their life, because I think it will improve overall mental health, right? So I've really been working on like not speaking for like 30 minutes before, like after I wake up, and not checking my phone as soon as I wake up. So that's definitely things I think that help with like your well-being and your wellness. So definitely, if you're not taking supplements, definitely try to start taking them. And if once you start feeling sick, because we're getting into the cold season, and the thing about it is, once people get sick, they go straight to the ER, or straight to like getting over the counter medication, and it's really bad for you. If you didn't know, now you know. Taking Tylenol and that stuff is really, really bad for your liver. I recently met someone who had a liver transplant, and this person is like 30. So it's really bad for you to take like over the counter drugs and stuff like that. So please make sure that you are taking like supplements, taking things that are better for you, drinking teas. Elderberry is really good for you. Um, ginseng, I think it's called, is really good for you. Turmeric is really, really good for you, So like you don't have to do a lot. Just do a little bit, like, and make sure that you like, I implemented a lot, you guys know, like in my cooking, in my lifestyle. And I figured if we're gonna do this show, we're gonna like really talk about it. Ginger, huge, huge, Christian. Oh my gosh, get into it. I love ginger, garlic, so definitely focusing on the more holistic like ingredients in life than like going straight to like cosmetic drugs. And then make sure you check the quality of your supplements. Just getting a supplement from like um like Walmart, if the like make sure that you're checking the actual ingredients in your supplements, because you can really um, buy bad supplements that can cause issues. So make sure when you're buying supplements, you're reading the ingredients, you're reading the reviews, making, like I'm a huge reviewer. So before I buy anything, I make sure that I check the reviews and, buying the right things. So we're going to get into my show now because we do have both of our guests here. I'm going to start my facial and I'm going to ask if my guests are ready to definitely request the stream, the guest box. You guys, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. This is a show. We are doing a show today, so this is not a regular stream. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming. If I do not talk to you or greet you personally, I'm sorry. I love you for being here. Thank you so much for coming. But this is a show, so we have to keep it very cute. Make sure you keep the comments clean. I want to acknowledge the top 3 gifters of my stream. PD, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. And Coach, thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. Um, so each and every Sunday, I really, really appreciate you. As a thank you to the number 1 gifter of my stream, you get read. That's just a gift I like to give, whether you want it or not. But thank you guys so much for coming every Sunday. Hi. Oh, good morning. Happy Sunday. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. I love your headband so much. I know it's part of your self care, but it's also super cute.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. So, what's going on?
Okay, so as you see here, when I was thinking about self care, I really thought about like, I'm not trying to be cheesy, but I really thought about it as like a shopping bag of like the necessities that we each need to take care of ourselves. Like, it's a very personal thing to know like what kind of stuff fills your soul. To me, self care is like, what do we do to take care of ourselves? You're going through a facial routine, you're talking about supplements. And for me personally, it's like all of a combination of the things I have in the background. So, one of the things that I like to do every day is I do like some yoga stretches that are just like on the ground, super easy peasy, helps me to slow down and take care of my body. Um, I started doing this because I actually have like a pretty bad injury to my back. And the doctor said to me, "You're not going to ever be able to do high impact sports because got like a collapsed disc that will flare up and things like that." Um, and of course, I'm a little bit stubborn about someone telling me you can never do something. So, what I did was I started doing a lot of walking, a lot of yoga, the things that help strengthen my own back. And the reason why I call it self care is because I treat it like it's the number one thing that I need to do for my life, like drinking water, eating food, sleeping. I make sure that every single day I'm doing yoga or some sort of movement. Um, and that's something I can do at home with like the power of YouTube. I
I
think
love
about like
that.
what kind
I,
of like body part hurts,
right.
type it in, and I
Right.
find someone that I jam with. So that's what I
So,
do.
I really love that you touch on a lot of things, and for me, you're absolutely right. Self-care is definitely about wellness and making sure that you're in a good state of being, whether it's physically or mentally, right? So, I also went through something to where I wasn't able to move as much. So let's kind of unpack that a little bit. Like what happened and how did it affect you mentally, and what are the steps that you've gone through to like really get back to being someone who can move, because I think that's where it lies, right? Because for me, when I shattered my pelvis, so I couldn't move, right? And I had to relearn how to walk and stuff like that. So I want to know what motivated you to get up and get going, and what's motivated you till like this day to where you got to like YouTube.
I'm glad that you asked it because it really does. Like, I was in dance team in high school. It started like half a lifetime ago. And I was doing a flip and I landed improperly, and I actually like crushed one side of my like a section of my lumbar bone. And so from there, I was in the hospital, and then I did bed rest. I had to re-strengthen. I was being told all the things that were taken off the table for my life. And that was really depressing. Like I was no longer allowed to be on the dance team because of this injury.
Right.
And I kind of just like believed that for a while. Like I was like, okay, I can't do all these things. But then I just started trying a little bit at a time. I didn't realize like the impact of not moving is also like going to impact your mental health care. So
Right.
I just kind of got tired of going to the chiropractor all the time and like taking medicine all the time. And I thought, what is something that I can do for myself? And yoga's very gentle. It's a way you can do it. You can take it at your own speed. It's not supposed to hurt. So I started to challenge myself and I said, I wonder how many days in a row I can do this. And it turns out this year, I've done it over 300 times this year, almost every single day. I don't know exact numbers, but I've only taken off a break here and there. Um, and it's been like one of the most life changing things because not only am I increasing my flexibility, but I'm like feeling stronger in my body. That helps with your confidence, your
So
mental health.
YouTube is the only thing that you use to motivate you?
Um, I have also gone to like hot yoga classes, and that was something I enjoyed. Um, I've been to different
How was
yogas.
that? I've heard about hot yoga. I've wanted to do it, but I heard that the heat goes up to like over 100 degrees. That's
Yes.
crazy. Like, so did you like it? Is that something that you would suggest or you would tell people to do?
Uh, I would definitely give like warning labels. There's a few things to know. Like that heat is real, and you have to like slow down. You can like pass out from the heat if you're just like going.
Okay.
But the teachers are usually pretty good about instructing people to take it slow and drink their water. I really liked it because it allowed me to have way more flexibility than I would have otherwise. And you feel so strong afterwards.
Wow, that's
So,
dope. I've heard of hot yoga. I personally I'm too scared. I don't want to pass out from working out. Like that's one of my biggest fears. So I
I
don't know if I
fully
can try.
believe you should do the things that you're excited about, not just like forcing yourself to do, because, yeah, don't do it if it's not something that sounds exciting. And if you feel like you want to try it, you always have the permission to walk out. You don't have to make yourself stay there.
That's comforting, right? Like that makes a lot of sense, right? You don't have if you're about to die, please
Yeah.
excuse yourself. I felt like that with um hit. I started like HIIT or whatever, and I was like, this is who does this? This is aggressive. Anyways,
Absolutely.
so what else do you do? What else is there in your life that has helped you with your, recovery and like that you would consider? Because you were gonna unpack something for me, and then we kind of got sidetracked. What do you carry in your shopping bag?
So, like for me, yoga classes are really difficult. I have a brain that wants to talk, and that's not acceptable in like a calming environment of yoga. So, when
Okay.
I'm doing yoga at home, I can stream and I can talk to people about it. We can work on these things together. That's
Okay.
an element that I added to it.
Okay.
And I also like another thing that I really love is I don't have to listen to the calming raindrop music. That's stuff I don't want unless I'm going to go to sleep. So I'll play like 90s hip hop or rap. I'm like listening to Ludacris. This is amazing. So like the movement in my yoga is like from my heart and I'm feeling excited. I don't know. It's almost like yoga slash dance for me.
I love that. There is a young woman who, when I was living in New York, she actually started a trap yoga. So that, yeah, I don't know if you ever take a trip to New York, definitely check her out. Like, yeah, she was into, she actually, I forgot to turn my sound off. I'm so sorry. I'm so unprofessional. So stop. I'm sorry. Anyways, welcome to Self Care Sundays, you guys. This is a show. Thank you guys so much for all the gifts, all the love. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. So yeah, definitely check that out because she actually had the same philosophy as you about music being like uplifting and not like, like we don't want to go to sleep here. We want to like turn up in a way, right? So I love that. I love when people put new spins on things, and don't really follow the trend. So besides yoga, is there anything else that like you like to do and you dive into?
So like one thing that's really important to me is like making sure that you are allowing yourself to express yourself. We're always told to fit into a certain box and like don't be too big, don't be too that. And I really have been kind of taking what I call a positive risk and pushing back on what like the norm of like what you're supposed to look like is. Okay. And so one of the things that I do is like I wear wigs. So many wigs that I have like a a like whole stand and they're like color matching, so like I love wearing wigs.
And I love that. I love that. I'm so sorry. Level up, Damo. Level up. I love that. Okay, continue, please.
Oh, yeah. And so like I can do that we can do that by the clothes we wear. We can do that by wigs. We can do that by makeup, hair, all the things. And so I included that as one of the most important things for my own self-care, because not only is that helping you to have that self-acceptance, but you're building your own confidence and having fun. And you're giving space for other people to look at what you're doing and they're saying, hey, maybe I want to do that. Right. Maybe it's okay for me to show up in this way, in this space. And so to me, it's like a really powerful thing. And it's fun. It's not a hard thing for me to do. It's not going to Bikram yoga and sweating my whole life out. It's just me putting on things that make me feel good and then existing in the world that we have.
I love that you said that. I am right there with you, hair soul sister. Yay! I love a good wig. Get into it. I know and truly, truly believe that when you put on a different kind of hairstyle, you become a brand new, whole different person. Don't talk to me. I am Keisha today. All right. Yes. Tomorrow I might be Evelyn, but today I'm Keisha.
It really is. It's like a whole. We are not like one single dimension.
No, we're not.
We're all the things, and now we get to express that, and you get to connect with different people. People are like, "Oh, I never saw you in this way," because I wasn't able to show up in this way.
Love that. I love that. I love that. I truly believe that. I know that when I change my hairstyle, I become a brand new person. I have a brand new attitude. I try not to change my core values, but I definitely get to kind of dive into who this new personality is and not feel like, weird or a stranger about it, because listen, again, Keisha, yes. So I love that you share those same values, and that's true, honestly. And it's so funny that you did mention it in regards to mental health, because some days I wake up and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like Keisha today. I feel like being Evelyn. And, so I do understand and realize that what a new hairstyle or new look can do for someone's energy and spirit. So that's a dope point to touch on. You guys, if you're just joining, this is Self Care Sundays. I have Velma in the box. How did you get that name? Is it because you look like the Scooby-Doo character?
Girl, I'm telling you, I did not come to the stream knowing that I was Velma. The people told me. I'm not kidding. I was like a dozen people all different streams were like, "You're Velma, aren't you?" I was like, "Well, I guess I am." So
I
I
guess
fully accept it. I think it's because I'm a little bit nerdy. I've got the hair, I wear the wigs.
you have the
And
goal.
so so I was like, okay, I guess I am Velma. It's like the wigs. It was a version of myself, and I definitely it resonates. So I think like it was only like a month or so into the stream. It was my name used to be Just Ask. And
Okay.
so because I am actually a master's student in counseling, and I
Oh
thought
wow.
one of the things I would talk about is like the stuff that I'm learning in class.
Okay.
And like maybe we'd ask questions about it. I don't know. That's as far as my brain went with the name.
That's really cute. I love that. You guys, please hit Velma, formerly known as Just Ask, with a favorite. She has been amazing in the box, sharing with us about her love for hot yoga and being able to come through recovery. Because honestly, when you break, people think that most people until they have a moment of life and death experience, they think that they're limitless and that they're invincible. And so when that does happen to you and you have to come back from that, it's really, really tough. So I love that you did that, and you use the power of music, the power of hot yoga, the power of all of these physical therapies to get you to where you are today. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing your love for wigs. I love that like really resonated with me, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna try colors, because that's been my biggest fear is colors. Like I stay pretty neutral,
It's
and people have been,
wild. I'm like waiting at the bus stop and someone will come up to me and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I love your hair." An interaction I would have never had if I didn't show up in this way.
I
So
love
yeah,
that.
definitely.
That's awesome. You
Thank you
guys,
so much for having me on and letting me join the table.
great. This is really, really good. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Wait, don't go, don't go, don't go,
Oh,
don't go.
okay.
They
Sorry.
need time to fave you, and we need to know where to
Okay.
find you. And what you kind of shared with us what you do in your stream, but what do you like to do, and what kind of events do you have coming up?
I think the angst started to take over. I was like, okay, I'll stop taking up space.
No,
Okay,
we have
so
nothing.
I am, because I'm going through this master's program, which is like pretty much a whole other job. I'm a mom. So there's like lots of elements to who I am. But to me, I think that verbal processing and that shared community is like super, that's another form of self-care for me. So I use my streams as a way to connect with others on those topics. And I've limited it to Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays. From I hate to say this because people are like, why would I be able to get there? But my time is 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern time. And that's because I'm on the West Coast and that's the times that work for me.
And that's
Um,
what matters.
and it changes every term. But that's where I'm at right now.
Well, thank you so much for being here. You guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with Twix. I have the gorgeous Velma in the box. She just shared with us everything. Please hit her with a fave as she's exiting. Thank you so much for being here, Velma. Hope you have a
Bye. Thank
great rest of your
you.
Sunday. Thank you. You guys, oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. This is my first Self Care Sundays as a top badge, and you guys have shown me so much love. Like, it's insane. I really, really appreciate you so much. We have our next guest coming in. You guys, I know you're wondering if you're just joining what I'm doing. I am doing my Self Care Sunday, which is doing a face care routine. So I like to do my self care Sunday with you guys as we talk about these topics, because I think it's really important to take care of yourself. We like to sometimes in the fast paced lives that we live, we don't take a moment to really love on ourselves. And I really created this show so that we can all learn from each other, because that's really what life is about, right? Learning from each other, or knowing that people are going through the same things as each other. We go through so much through life. And I love that sometimes I learn that, oh my gosh, you broke your pelvis, I shattered mine. Yay, high five. So, and it makes us closer, it makes us more human. So that's really why I started the show. Right now, I am removing my lifting mask. I have on a kale and vitamin K lifting mask. So I put it on, I let it sit on my face for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I take it off. And then I will be going in with my hydration mask. It's by Dr. Wellness, my seaweed and kelp mask. So we just got that going on, and we have our next guest here.
Hi.
Hi, happy Sunday. How are you, Deanne?
I'm doing
Deanne,
well.
sorry, Bella Deanne. I know how
It's
you
okay.
your whole name. How are you?
Well, a lot of people call me Bella Dean, and I'm like, it has 2 N's at least.
She was like, "That's wrong, Emoji J. Change it immediately."
No.
How are you? How's your Sunday going?
It's actually going really well. I'm enjoying watching the show.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. So let's jump right into it. What do you like to do to show yourself some love, self-care once, twice a week, monthly,
Well, I'm a mom, and I tend to have a lot of people running in and out of my life all the time. And so I don't get a lot of time to be able to do like what you're doing. I do every once in a while, and I do love those moments. But I wanted to see if I could share something that's for busy people. And it's kind of like a mental health self-care. So this is something, when you first start doing this little trick, it comes in kind of like, it might take you a few more than 3 breaths. It's a 3-breath trick to get you like centered and ready to go whenever you're in a hazard or chaotic situation.
Can we do it?
Yeah, I can show you how to do it. Yeah. So
ready.
it's a 3-breath trick. And once you train your body to do it, you'll be able to do it really easy. So the first trick is to try to get comfortable. And so the first breath you take a deep breath. And I want you to imagine from the top of your head to your toes that you just release all the stress in your body with the first breath. So you take a deep breath, and as you blow out, you blow all the crap in your body out. So the second breath is for all the shit you're holding in your head, all the to-do list that you got going on, all the things that keep your brain going, do. You're going to take a deep breath and blow all that crap out too. Sometimes it might take more than 1 breath. The third breath, that's just for you. That's your cleansing breath. You take that breath and you say, that is for me. You say your name. This is for Bella. This is only Bella's breath. And it's so freeing. It's so refreshing once you let go of all the stress. And I always feel so much better after I do it. And I've been doing it for a couple of years, and like you get better at it the more you try it. So like if you're going to have to go, I got to go into this meeting, or the freaking school's calling me about the kid again, just take your 3 breaths and then answer that phone and you'll be a whole new person.
Wow, I love that. Like I love meditation that comes with breathing, right? Some forms of meditation don't, some forms of meditation do, but I definitely this is a featured show. Let's keep the comments cute, guys. Well, it's almost featured, but it's being recorded. Let's keep the comments cute. But I agree with you. Breathing is something that I definitely need to work on because I actually find myself short of breath often. And I realize, and then it's funny when you find yourself short of breath, you start to panic because you're like, wait, why is my breathing short?
Where's all the air? Where'd the air go?
So it's really important to focus on your breathing and make sure that you really breathe the right way because you're absolutely right. So I really love that.
I appreciate you.
So besides the breathing, what else do you do to show yourself? I love the breathing though. How often do you breathe? Let's actually talk about that. How often do you find
When I first started doing it, my life was very, very stressful. I was doing it like 30 times a day.
Oh, wow.
But now, like, I found a lot of other outlets since I first started doing it. Now I only have to do it when things are getting like really stressful, which is only like once a month or something. Because now I can kind of maintain. I have my other outlets. I have my art that I do, and I have a garden that I always wanted to grow plants, never could. And finally I can, and I have a big, huge garden, and I love it.
Okay.
I get frustrated. I just go out there and start pulling weeds. This is Daryl right here. This one, that's Harry right there. This one's the dentist office, you know?
I love that. That's like that definitely taps into like grounding and like making your earthing. I believe that's what it's called, right? Earthing or something.
And
So
actually, if you there's minerals and everything in soil that actually affects your serotonin levels and everything. So actually having your hands in dirt literally makes you a happier person. Like,
oh, I didn't know
like
that.
literally,
Really?
like with science. But having your hands in the soil, there's a bunch of minerals and things that absorb into your skin just by having your hands in good soil. Not like you don't want to go to the beach, stick your hand in sand, think you're going to get healthy. You need soil, the black
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, the black stuff is crazy. If you guys are just joining in, this is self-care.
Well, it's terrible. Where I live, I have like brown, like whitish brown dirt. It's not soil. It's not healthy. It's not rich. It's not full of minerals and juicy. You know, it's
It's fake. It's synthetic.
right. It is. You want, and like half the time I go to buy soil from the places, they're just giving me mulch. I'm like, this is not soil. This is
Right.
wood chips, people. I
Right.
want the black stuff. Give me the black gold. Come on now.
Okay. This is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix. I have Bella Deanne in the box. She is sharing with us her Self-Care Sundays. You guys, if I am not greeting you, if I'm not thanking you for the faves, I truly appreciate it. I definitely do. I just have to show my attention to my guests in the box right now. What am I doing? I am putting on masks because this is part of my self-care ritual. So I definitely like to take care of
Thank you
myself
very much.
with that. My
I
face
appreciate you.
stays nice and youthful. So right now I'm doing my hydration mask and just finishing off my self-care regimen. It was really short today because I wanted to make sure I had enough time for both my guests. So I kept it very short, but this is something I like to do. I like to make sure that, you know, I take care of myself and show myself a little bit of love. So Bella Deanne has just shared with us her love of grounding and earthing. I love that because I've had a few guests come in here and talk about how like putting their feet in like soil and, you know, and grass is just really, do you say anything?
It
Like,
actually,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, there's actually minerals, and just like you can absorb toxins from bad water, you can absorb all the good stuff from having your hand and feet in the raw earth, as long as it's healthy earth.
Right.
I live in a place where there's so much oil drilling, we don't have earth left. We just have, I don't know what it is, clay. It's all
Right.
just clay and salt. So we have to buy our soil. But I'm from places that look like this. This is home.
Uh-huh.
This is my soul. This is what feeds me, the fresh air, the green.
Where is
That's what
it?
makes
Where
me
is
happy.
home? I don't know where that is.
South Oregon, Southwest Oregon.
Oh, okay.
We're talking like I lived like an hour north of the redwood forest.
Oh, nice.
So it was like right there. You guys haven't seen a redwood tree? You should definitely stand by a redwood tree. Nothing will make you feel more connected to the earth than standing by something so magnificent that's been here for so long. You're like, this tree was here when my grandparents were babies. It really makes you feel a part of the earth more, I guess.
Okay. Wow. That's yeah, I've heard we actually laughed because I was like tree hugging is, you know, like OD, but now you're telling us that we should go out and hug a tree.
Well, I wouldn't say hug it. I mean, the bark can be kind of scratchy. But I definitely think that everybody should take a chance. Like trees to me, I don't know why, they're like life to me. Trees are really important. That's why I work with wood. I do wood art. I love working with wood. I think it's just, I don't know. I love trees, but plants and everything, that is my self-care. So if I'm stressing out, I'm going to take y'all to my garden. I can't do my back camera because it's all jinky, but I can show y'all where I go to breathe. Let me take you in here.
We love a spontaneous field trip. Ooh.
And these are my tomato plants.
Oh, it's
And they're
so
really, really big.
beautiful.
And then back
So
behind it, I got my grapes, and they're trying to grow up my walls.
nice.
And here's a bunch of tomatoes. Check these out. These are called elephant ear. Look how big these things are.
Wow. She's a whole farmer. Damn.
I am. I even got chickens and everything.
I love that. Well, you know, I've never had elephant ears. Are they good? Is it like something you eat?
No, you just have it grow.
Oh, okay.
It's just a big, shady, pretty thing. At least I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, it's just like
Originally, we were supposed to turn the bathtub into a fish pond, and we're going to have the elephant ear and the others growing beside it.
I love that.
That didn't happen.
So, if it was your garden. Okay. Well, I love that. Thank you so much for showing us your safe space. I love that. I love like
Yeah, that's my happy place.
I love that. That's dope.
I sometimes stream from it. Like if I'm really stressed out, I'll just put up a chair out there and I'll go online. I'll be like, y'all, let's talk about plants.
I love that. That's really, really dope. I think that everyone should have a place where they can go where it can, you know, bring energy, you know, like, and I really like, even just going, like for me, it's the beach. If I'm stressed out, I'm going to the beach. Like I have to go to the beach. I have to.
It's so calming.
It's so calm. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
The constant moving of the waves, the fact that the waves never stop, no matter how it seems like our lives just come to a halt. But the waves, they don't. They just keep going, and it's so peaceful because of that. I get you. I see that.
Right. So you guys, if you're just joining, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix. I have Bella Deanne in the box. She shared with us, if you missed it, her busy mom trick of breathing and calming yourself and bringing yourself back to zero. It was dope. It was like a quick 3 breath trick with a little bit of a mantra on the side to go with it. I loved it. And she shared her love of tree hugging. Go out and hug a tree, okay? Apparently,
I'll take it. Trees are awesome. They give us oxygen. They give us literally the breath of life.
Ooh, she's definitely a tree hugger, guys. And she shared her love of earthing and gardening, and I love that because I really believe in finding somewhere like a natural habitat to really make yourself safe space, somewhere where you can go recharge, literally, you know, and connect with the earth. It's really powerful. So definitely get into that. Is there anything else that you would like to share before I let you go?
I just want to remind all the moms out there that mom guilt is BS. Don't listen to it. Shut that hateful name in your head. Shut her up. Mom guilt is not real. Don't feel guilty when you're a mom for taking care of yourself. That's BS. Moms, if you don't take care of yourself, you're doing worse for your kids than if you did take 5 minutes to take care of yourself. So make sure you do that.
Oh, I love that. That's why I really love to have moms on the show. There are a lot of moms on this app, and I think it's really, really important to, you know, like I said, as we get busier with life and commitments, that we do remember to take. That's why I do the show. We have to always remember to take a time to love on ourselves, and don't, like you said, not to feel guilty. I think that's really important. You know, if you do take a few minutes.
Tell Karen to shut up.
Yeah, if you do take a few minutes, I love that. If you do take a few minutes to love on yourself, it is not taking away from your family. It's actually helping your family because, you know, you being in a good mental state is really important. Please hit my beautiful guest, Bella Deanne, with a favorite. Do you stream? And if you do, what
Yes, I do.
What can we find?
I'm usually streaming. I do my woodworking. I do pyrography. So during the days, you'll see me doing this. And at night, I'm usually out here hanging out until the sun goes down, until I can go to bed and playing music and playing games and stuff.
I love that. Awesome. Well, you guys, if you're just tuning in, I have Bella Deanne in the box. She just shared her Self-Care Sunday. Hit her with a fave. Hit my other guest, Velma, with a fave. You guys were so amazing. Thank you for taking the time to come hang out with me. And
thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
and you're doing wonderful. You're helping people. Just remember that. You're helping yourself be beautiful, but you're also helping everybody else. So you're doing a great job.
It's really about me. It's really about keeping myself beautiful. I don't do it for you guys. I do it for myself.
But the fact that you stream it is for other people, and you're going to help them make it a priority in their lives, and that's important.
Thank you. It's really, really important. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here today. You guys, this is Self
All
Care
right.
Sundays with me. Bye. This is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. We had Velma and we had Bella Deanne here today. It was great. It was a great, great show. We talked about supplements and the type of supplements. Yeah, I got my badge, baby. We talked about supplements and the type of supplements that you uh, should be taking, or no, let me reword that. The type of supplements I take during the cold season to boost my immunity. Um, it really helps with not getting sick, and even if you do get sick, you don't get sick for a very long time. This is a show that is supposed to be get featured, so I do not let anyone in my guest box unless you are a featured guest of my show. So sorry, no impromptu guests in the box. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you coming in week after week after week. If you would like to be on my show, hit up my amazing admin, Emoji J, Angie, Jazzy Got Options. They will message me and we can put you right on the show. Yeah, you guys were amazing today. I really, really appreciate you guys hanging out. This was my first top badge Self Care Sundays, and it was great. I really appreciate all the love. I loved my guests. We learned so much from both of them. What Velma shared her love of hot yoga and wigs, and I really, like I said, I really love that because for me, I am huge into changing my hair. You guys know that. You never know who you're gonna get. You never know what personality you're gonna get. So I definitely agreed very much with her there. And, Bella Deanne shared breathing, gardening, earthing. It was great. It was great. It was such a fun-filled show. I finished my face care, and so now I'm going to just put on my serums and do my gua sha face lifting treatment. This is to help with lifting the face because I've been noticing that I've had like some facial sagging, and we're all at the age where that happens. So this tool is for not only women, it's for men. Don't think of it to be weird because at some point a lot of people decide that they want to get facelifts. That's crazy. You can just, our body is very moldable if you start at the appropriate time. So I definitely think that everybody should purchase this. This is amazing. I really enjoy using this. Sometimes I'm watching TV and I'll just like push it up. Like I'll just do, and you can find a lot of the tutorials on this on YouTube or Instagram. So definitely look into the gua sha. I love doing facials on stream because I just love doing facials. I'll do it on stream, I'll do it off stream, I get them done professionally. For me, there's nothing better than getting a massage and a facial. That is how I love to show myself some love. I really think it's important that we all figure out what that thing is that gives us so much joy, and just like, even if it's a secret, like, thing that you don't want to share with the world, I definitely think you should always take the time to just really love on yourself at least once a week if you can. I know that it gets really busy, especially when you become a mom or a dad, but even if it's just washing your face or taking a shower, definitely try to make it more methodic by like setting like meditation time or like affirmation time so that you feel a little bit more fulfilled. You guys, thank you so much for being here today. Like I said, as a special thank you for, the gifters, I will be giving my number one gifter of the stream, Red. Shout out to Petey. Shout out to Sosa and Play for Keeps. You guys, the love has been overwhelming this last couple of days. Thank you guys to everyone who came and said and congratulations for the top badge. I really appreciate, like, the love has been overwhelming, and so has the energy. I appreciate all of you guys for coming in here today and, hanging out with me for Self Care Sundays. You know what it is. So thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Tune in next week, Sunday at 3 p.m. for another Self Care Sundays. If you want to be on the show, hit up Emoji J, Angie, Jazzy, or me. If you have any questions you want me to talk about on the show, hit me up. I would love to, you know, obviously anonymously share your questions and our conversations. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming some more, but I'm gonna end this stream. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna end this stream. But I need to